Hello. It might have fixed this. We'll see. No promises. This game is a mess right now. Apparently, this is a really old build. It's like not even meant for the public. It would not surprise me if that was true. People have said uh, there's stuff in this that's missing from the streams that they did. Uh, and obviously, they would not do that normally. Normally, they would give you all that stuff that they've been working on. So I think ArcSys Japan fucked up, and the current theory with this game is that they had a deadline for the physical release because in Japan there's a physical release of this that has the first and second game, and I guess something got screwed up. So what they did is they just took whatever build they had and they just put it on all the stores. So it's like it's not even WayForward's fault. It's pretty obvious that it's not. People are saying this build dates back to like a couple months ago. So, big yikes. But I'm going to make an attempt to make it playable now, as I am really enjoying the game. And the guard cancels are going to get patched out, so might as well try it. What a mess, though. Just complete train wreck. Wouldn't be the first time they've sold a dev build on a game before. I forget what game it was, but it happened very recently. Straight up, like, buying a beta build that was not supposed to be consumed by the public. like, like only the developers and like the QA testers were supposed to ever see it. That's what this feels like. There's lots of soft locks and moves don't work. The game crashes. Because this build has the guard cancels. I know somebody who has the PC version. She has the PC version, she told me. Alright, let's see if I can fix this. I mean, I can't refund the game, so might as well fight with it for a little bit. If I can make the frame rate not so headache-inducing, I'll be happy with that. Let's see if max overclock helps. Dock mode. The code's not working. What gives? Alright. I don't even remember where I was supposed to go. Damn, this game is huge. It's like way bigger than the first game. But this is kind of a trap right here. The mod works fine in here, but then when you go out and you go out into the game world, it starts to jank up. Let's see. Maybe with my witchcraft it'll be somewhat more playable at least. The game is only using one CPU core, so that's not helping things either. That's a little bit better. It's like 40 FPS. I'll take it for now. Hopefully it stays like that. Well, either way, people are going to be pissed off because there's people buying the physical version of this, and it's going to be useless because it's going to have this broken build on it that barely works. Honestly, that's what sucks about physical games now is unless the game is like immaculate when it comes out and they give you all the DLC, it's kind of pointless, really, to be honest with you. Like, You don't have the complete game on the cartridge. You won't. It's not possible to.
Oh, hey!
Like, there's like 3 different versions of Battle for the Grid. Physical versions. But they're all like before they stopped updating the game, so they're useless. They're nice to have, yeah. I mean, if you like the game, and you're really partial to having a physical copy, yes, but in terms of actually playing it, it's useless. Because the game still has to be patched. There's content that came out after. They're like... Physical versions are kind of a joke now, really. How broken games are and how long they keep making content for them. Just like... It doesn't have the same appeal it used to. Yeah, I could go get like a GameCube game and it works fine, but as soon as we started patching games, I felt like collecting physical games is kind of pointless. I have the Streets of Rage 4 physical version that I bought, and it doesn't have the DLC on it. Well, obviously I'm tech savvy enough to know how to rip my games, so I'll have that as long as I maintain the backup, but it's functionally useless because it came out before the DLC did, so it's not gonna really have much use. It's just kind of there. God of War was like, what? What happened with God of War? How are the mechanics? They're pretty good, but I've only been playing for a few hours, as the frame rate was making me feel nauseous. Hello. What's up, Dan?
What you need?
No, God of War doesn't even have New Game Plus, dude. How is that complete? The game has all that gear and stuff, and you can't even use it. There's no New Game Plus. That's not complete. That's barely complete.
Uh-huh.
Everybody's begging for it, too, and it's like, why isn't it there? Good question.
Got it.
Gotta crunch the devs to get it out by the holiday season.
Nice. Drop by anytime.
That's the kind of game you really want a New Game Plus on, with like all the RPG mechanics and stuff. Yeah, I'm tired of this shit too, man.
Ready to break a leg?
I've bought a lot of really broken games lately, so I empathize. What's wrong with the Callisto Protocol? Is it just a shit port? I mean, it's a AAA game from, like, a developer no one's heard of, so... it kind of lines up. Like, ridiculous hype, and then the game itself is, like, not bad. But, you know, it barely works, so...
Deadly! Happy rampaging! Come back soon!
Well, Dan, this game is, this is an old build that's, like, not meant for the public. But ArcSys, in their infinite wisdom, decided to upload it to all the platforms. And the game runs at 30 FPS on every platform right now, even PS5. I mean, with the Switch, you kind of expect to have, like, shit performance, but how is it acceptable that a PS5 is running this at 30 FPS? I'll tell you, it's not. It's not acceptable. What a mess, man. I'm just playing this because I bought it and I'm stuck with it. I don't know any better sometimes. I want to look up this Callisto game. Is it the standard, overhyped game that, like, has a bad port? That's been happening a lot lately, and this game is a mess. Star Ocean was a mess. Mostly negative reviews. Hot damn, what happened? You can't even walk through the opening area and turn a corner without stuttering on a 3080. Big yikes. There's no actual ending, no new game plus, no extra game and difficulty modes, and even some death animations are missing. Most of these things are gated behind a $20 DLC that doesn't have a release date yet. The rest will be released for free later. I hate when they do that. That sounds pretty whack. Like, yeah, release all that when I'm already done with the game and I'm playing something else that's probably better. Hard mode, I've talked about this before, but hard mode in modern video games is kind of a trap. Especially when you've been playing games for decades, like we have. A lot of times they're garbage. Like, just the worst, terrible balancing. Yeah, double damage and the enemies have like 50 digits of health. Like, nah man, I'm good on normal. I'm not getting any younger, man. I don't have time for that shit anymore. Assault Spy had that problem too, but that game at least had good gameplay. I did beat the difficulty on that before he patched it, but it was definitely a problem in that game too. As much as I promote that game on here, that game had that exact problem. Except damage in that game was hit based. It wasn't percentage based, so that helped. This is no fun to fight in. There's too much stuff in the way. I hate screens like this. Garbage frame rate doesn't help either. Is it okay to release games in this state? Fix the game already. Tired of buying games that are broken. Make the game work at the start. Paid like $30 for this and it barely works. frame rate is garbage, it's buggy, slow loads. Fix it already. It's annoying as I like the game, but it's such a shit port.
Wait, where are we? I thought we were headed to downtown.
This is downtown, apparently.
Wow, it's different. A lot less.
I have the Switch overclocked and it still can't
Yeah.
maintain 60 FPS.
I don't like it.
Classic garbage console where it only does 60 FPS when you're looking at the ground. Like GoldenEye. You guys ever seen GoldenEye speedruns? They're like the biggest meme. You know, it's the N64, it sucks, right? They have to look at the ground constantly to get those times. Because if you actually look up, the game tanks. It's like a legitimate speedrun strategy in GoldenEye. Look at the ground constantly. It's like a vacuum cleaner simulator. I can't fathom how people like speedrunning that game. You can't even see anything, like...
Hey, look, it's a kid.
Don't touch him.
You have to look at the ground constantly and just kind of, like, have this sixth sense, ultra instinct.
No one understands the depths.
They have to, like, predict where things are and memorize where they are.
Angsty.
What you doing here, kid?
Stuff? What do you care?
We don't. But typically, people we run into give us some kind of useful info or something.
Yeah, got any for us?
We're all gonna die, and nothing we do before then matters.
That's not very helpful.
Never said I was. Now take off.
Listen, you little hooded sack of emo.
Yeah.
We're trying to stop the Yakuza from taking over all our favorite spots.
We better not have taken over the b-ball court yet. Besides, this helps you too, seeing as how you live here.
Fine. There's some mysterious woman with legendary abs who's taken over downtown. If you find her, maybe she can help you out.
Any idea where in downtown?
Try the basketball court. The local Yakuza team usually plays there around now, and she usually clears them out soon after.
Jeez, these people have 3080s and they're getting 20 FPS on Callisto Protocol.
Smoldering infernal apathy.
I should watch some of the streams for that right now. I wonder how much of a train wreck it is. They probably paid some people to play it and it probably barely works.
Come on in.
Heavy attacks have a chance to do shock. Hey, that sounds interesting. Sure.
Of course. See you later. Have a pleasant day.
They made the accessories a lot better than this than the first one. First one, the accessories were really bad. They're like not even stat sticks. Like they're just pointless. You couldn't really tell a difference when they were on. Curious to see what they've got. Actually, I forgot to put it on, huh? I haven't bought too many accessories yet. Yeah, GoldenEye speedruns is legit like simulating cleaning a room or vacuum cleaning. Okay, Shakespeare, I saw The verdict on Samurai Maiden is that it's Kusage. Does it sure look like it? I was not gonna buy that game. It looks pretty whack, though. And the anime level is a little bit above my tolerance, so I wasn't gonna play it anyway, but I'm not surprised to hear it's not good. Ah, this frame rate is dreadful! Fix your broken game! I'm so tired of this, man. You can't buy anything anymore. Everything runs like shit, or it's broken. Make the game work, like, day one. I'm so tired of this, man.
Through here. Through where? I can't see anything.
Yeah, me neither. I guess we better go find more of those generator things to fix.
Want to just play a video game that just turns on and works? Why is that so much to ask? Charge us so much money for them. Make them fucking work. Sick of this shit. Why does this run at like 20 FPS? It's getting really annoying. I'm getting tired of it. I've bought so many games for this channel that just run like garbage. Wasted time and money and stressing myself out trying to like run this channel on a shoestring budget, buy stuff and hope to get like some investment back, and I can't even fucking play it because the port is a piece of shit. And they don't care to fix it. Just exhausted running this channel. I really am. Everything runs like garbage, or it's broken, or both. Expect a pixel art game to run at 60 FPS, like, it's not even entitlement, come on. Just playing like 60 FPS games in the 80s. Why does this run so bad? It ruins the combat. 30 FPS sucks. Makes it feel like you're playing through mud.
Well, hello there.
This guy again?
How do you get around so fast?
Do you really want to know?
No!
It involves a complex system of interconnected sewers.
I said no!
Anyway, I got a new mission for you.
I can't wait to hear this.
That's the spirit. I see you're headed to the local basketball court.
We might be.
Well, there's a Yakuza crew who plays there, but every time I join in, they hurl b-balls at my face.
That's understandable.
Head over there and help me destroy them.
No, why would we do that?
I'd do it myself, but I, forgot my favorite sneakers.
That seems plausible.
I'm rooting for you.
Let's see how bad the frame rate is here. 15, 20.
Get off our court, losers!
Oh, yeah.
Well, technically, this court
15,
belongs to
20,
the city.
35,
You
30.
tell us.
Definitely not going to be 60. Couldn't they put the PC version out first so I don't have to suffer through this? Playing a game I enjoy in shitty conditions. Like when the PS4 Pro came out, they promoted it with up to 60 FPS. I'm like, yeah, if you're staring at the wall, you're not like actually playing the game. You're staring at the wall like you're zoned out. Yeah, then it's 60 FPS. You're actually doing anything in the game, it runs at like 20, 30. PS4 Pro is a scam. That thing is a joke. What was the point of it? There's a small subset of games that benefited from it, but for the most part... It's probably one of the worst hardware refreshes. I keep telling you guys, I don't trust games to have good hard modes anymore. I've played so many games with horrendous hard modes. I know better. I know better. I mean, in this, it's just gonna be... This is just gonna be grinding and coming prepared. I mean, obviously there's skill involved in this game, but you need to prepare for big fights and stuff, which I didn't do there. That's my fault! I'm not gonna complain about that, but honestly, let other people be the guinea pig with hard modes. It's never worth doing on the first try, especially with games like this that have RPG mechanics. You're just setting yourself up for frustration. You're gonna start malding and getting pissed because the hard mode is either a slog or you have like no margin for error, or both. Plenty of hard modes I've played where they give everything like a couple extra digits of health, and then you die in one hit, so you're just doing the same thing for longer. And you have like no margin for human error, so you get frustrated and tilted more. Like, nah man, I'm good. I got 17 years of me doing crazy shit in video games. I don't need to prove myself. I don't care. I've never really had an ego in the first place. I have self-esteem issues as it is, so I don't fucking care. There definitely are some games I've played where the hard mode is fine and even, like, more fun, but... it's a pretty big risk. I know the first God of War reboot was like that. The hard mode was just complete balls, played on a new file. It's like everything had tons of health, and somebody would tap you on the shoulder and you die. And have to sit through load screens again. Like, nah, I'm not doing that. I didn't like that game to begin with, but that did not help its case, for sure. Let's see, what's new in here?
Go beat up the world, dude.
Oh, it erased my progress, no wonder. Hot take, I also feel like if you're doing content creation, most people don't really care what difficulty you're doing. I mean, there's people that that carve out a niche by doing like super crazy stuff in games all the time, but like the average person doesn't care. They just want to see the game played like at least somewhat adequately, as in like above game journalist level. I've definitely spent a lot of time mulling over videos I've done like that, and it's just not worth it. I have to like really like the game to do that. Lately, there's been a lot of games I've enjoyed playing, but I haven't loved playing them.
What up, bro?
It's just like not worth my time. Let's see. No, you can probably do some good stuff in this game, but the thing about this game is it's like an actual River City game. It's not a cheap imitation, so that comes with having to grind. A lot of times you're going to go into a fight unprepared, and you're just not going to be able to do it. You have to go and grind. If you want a straight beat 'em up, then just like don't play these games. It's not worth it. The thing about these games for me, though, is that they're very compact. Even though this one has a much bigger world, it doesn't take that long to traverse, so... The other thing River City games do very well is fighting trash mobs and exploring and stuff is, like, actually worth it. Because the cash is pretty much always useful. Even when you max out everything, you still need to buy food, so... it's balanced that better. River City games have always balanced that better than a lot of other games where they give you a big open world and like really obnoxious respawning mobs, but you know they give like crap experience or they have like no rewards or anything. That's one thing these games have always done really well. If you go off the beaten path, you'll generally find something, and even if you don't,
good choice.
You'll get experience. You're always gaining something. You're getting money, experience, or both.
Good choice.
I should be able to do that now, I think.
Sure thing.
Got it.
See you later.
Now I have to remember how to get back there. I don't remember how to get back there. That's fine too, but the fact that you actually can get stuff from trash mobs is better than a lot of other games. You know, the Souls games in Neo have that problem, right? Like when you go, even when you go back to like a place in Neo, like really overpowered, the enemies are still blocking their way. They're still putting you in hit stun, but you're so over-leveled at that point that they give crap for fighting them, so the game doesn't really give you much of a reason to fight them. The loot is not scaled up either, especially in Neo. Like, it's easier to go back and do stuff when you're over-leveled and you can take some punishment, but actually fighting stuff is pointless. And I think that's what these games have, is a very good gameplay loop. Like, you're always gaining something, you're not wasting your time. It's just games like this also usually have shit hard modes because there's always like a really steep curve before it starts to smooth out. Usually games with like harder difficulties that have RPG mechanics, they usually tend to smooth out later, but just the first couple hours are just like not fun. It's just torture to play, and I don't have patience for it anymore. Let's see, where am I supposed to go again? Oh yeah, I'm not going the right way. Good. Alright, let's not fight anything right now, despite what I just said, because I gotta make sure I got enough food to get through that fight, because there's a lot of waves in there. Alright, should be able to do this now, I think.
Get off our court, losers!
Oh, yeah.
Hey, good night, Victor. Shakesman, whatever the fuck your name is. You have like 500 names. Good night, whatever your name is. Peace out. Thanks for the tips. Well, that wasn't too bad.
But that was a dumb move. Now she's going to hear about this, and you're all going to take a long dirt nap.
That sounds filthy. Oh, I could use a nap.
He means they're gonna kill us.
Then that sounds less appealing.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Oh, hey again! Thanks for helping me out back there.
Yeah, whatever. What do you want now, Godai?
Please don't send us on another mission.
Actually, I come bearing a gift.
Hard pass.
What is it?
I didn't know Mega Ran was in this game. That's cool. Let's see. they have Okamoto Kitchen in this game too. That's pretty cool. It's a Japanese food truck that goes around California. They go to conventions. I've actually seen this truck in real life before. Actually, they were in town. This exact food truck that's in this game, I actually went to it a couple years back. They were here. But yeah, this game is made in California, so there's like actual stuff from the state in here. That's pretty cool. You can't tell, but it actually is. I mean, look, like, they post their link in the page here. I forgot that the guy spawned. If you're curious what that is, it's actually a real food truck. I don't know if this other one is over here, but I recognize this one. They do a lot of Weeb adjacent stuff, so they're at like anime cons and like game launch events and stuff. Weeb adjacent things. You should be able to see the food truck in there somewhere. But yeah, you can recognize the mascot is there. Let me see if I can find a picture of the truck. Here you go. More exact reference here. There you go. So you can compare that to the one that's in the game. Yeah. And we're just not gonna fight here. Terrain's too annoying. What's the accessory he gave me? No, it was back there. I must have missed something. There's probably a little smaller instance in here. Alright, I'm kind of drawing a blank here. What does it want me to do in there? There's like no cutscene or event. Probably had to talk to an NPC in here I didn't see. There's some elevation here. Maybe it's up here. Here we go. That was right.
Well, hey, look at you.
Hey, good old Williams.
I'd rather you didn't.
Yeah, keep your eyes to yourself, creepo.
Yeesh, it's kind of harsh. You don't even know me.
We should keep it that way.
My name's Williams.
Is that your first name or last?
Yes.
Anyway, what's up with all the blackouts around here? You guys forget to pay the electricity bill?
Probably. But these particular blackouts are because of faulty equipment. Ever since the Yakuza rolled into town, they scared away all of the service folks. So stuff breaks in it, stays broke.
Well, we gotta get in the subway for reasons.
Yeah, you got a flashlight or anything?
What would I do with a flashlight?
Shadow puppets? It's kind of a weird question.
Here, I got a wrench. Take this and go fix the generators yourselves. It's 3 of them.
Can you show us where they are?
Nope, I'm busy.
Standing there looking cool?
Hey, you know it.
Thanks for the icky wrench, Mr. Williams.
Okay. So you're gonna mark these on the map for me? Much appreciated. I forgot this has Japanese audio too, but I like the English voice acting. I don't like to be dismissive of English voice acting. I mean, especially because this is an American game. I mean,
I don't know. Whack
it's a
with the
Japanese
wrench, do that.
franchise, but the game is like literally made a couple hours away from me, so I don't feel like the whole authenticity of it being a Japanese franchise really works here. I don't think the original staff had anything to do with this game, probably. If anything, this game kind of makes those games embarrassing, because Kunio as a franchise has been kind of a joke for a long time. The same tired sprites over and over. Probably looking at this and like, dude, we got owned by a bunch of Californians. I don't think they have any animosity. It's probably more like embarrassment. Kunio's kind of been an embarrassment of a franchise for a long time. The games the Japanese guys put out, they aren't bad, but they're really dated looking. They're using the same sprites from the 80s. This is like the first Kunio game in ages to actually have like new sprites and new things going on. Not just the same thing over and over. The Three Kingdoms game for Kunio was close, but same problem. There's only so much you can do with ancient, decrepit sprites from like literally 1987. Like, try as they might, they're really held back by those sprites. An average person was way more likely to play something like this. Like a complete normie will pick this game up because it looks nice, the presentation is very good, and it has co-op and stuff. I don't think any normie is gonna play Three Kingdoms. That game just looks like... It looks like a higher budget Flash game with like old sprites, like those Mega Man games and stuff. Back in the early 2000s, late 90s. But they want like $40 for it, and people are not gonna take that kind of thing seriously. Getting what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, the wrench. I'm smart. Not much feedback there. That's kind of weird. Like, punching it and using the wrench are like the exact same feedback. I don't really care about weapons. I'll probably get those when I need the I need stat sticks. I won't bother with that right now. Okay, so the best way to go is right and down, and then circle around, and I can get all of them. I think I'm running pretty low on food, so yeah. I have to start being a pacifist for a while. Food is really your lifeline in this game for long-term exploration. You gotta keep your food stocked. Otherwise, it's back to the checkpoint with you. Alright. Let me see if there's some food here. Ah, perfect. Alright. So let's eat this one, and then we'll take the others to go.
Purchase complete.
Probably get through this quest with this.
Yes.
Alright.
Bye then.
Gotta save some money for moves as well. Okay. I wanna burn through all the cash right away, but going around with no food is kind of a fool's errand, because you can get sent back pretty easily. Yeah, there's gonna be some forced fights up here, so I probably shouldn't fight randos right now. I have to contain my my rage here. Alright, I'm supposed to go this way. There might be something in here. Oh, a new hideout! Yeah, that's pretty cool. You even get a little Resident Evil magic box. That's pretty awesome. So you can probably buy food with one character and then go to the next one. But I actually want to make some progress. I want to play as Ricky. He got a pretty big glow up in this game, but right now I don't want to play as him and try to make some progress, and I could probably skip a lot of the grinds, because there is experience share in this game. I don't think it's too much, but enough.
Hey, it's another one of those generator thingies.
Let's rinse it up good.
Let's see what's in here.
Nice to see you.
I already bought the shock one. You know, it's probably useful for bosses.
Right up.
It's only 30
See you
bucks.
later. Have a
I'll take it.
pleasant day.
Hipster Street. Oh, I went the wrong way. Too bad they couldn't fit like a little translucent mini-map. That'd be kind of nice, but...
Finally, some lights! We can see where we're going.
And how disgusting this floor.
Close am I to a level? Other guy should be like probably level 7 now. Oh wait, maybe I can go farther in there. Should go harvest that area first, because a lot of load screens in here. I probably won't want to come back. was right. Bobo's in here. He's just chilling.
Oh, hey. You bring my takeout? Gotta keep pounding those proteins to stay in this shape.
What shape is that?
Kinda looks like a barrel.
Hey.
Wait, I recognize this guy. He used to run things in the sewer. Boo Boo?
A Bobo.
A Bun Bun?
I said my name's a Bobo.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's a Boo Boo.
Anyway, what are you doing sitting here in the darkness all alone?
Waiting for my takeout? I ordered over an hour ago.
Well, the power was out until just now when we fixed it. They probably couldn't get inside.
Oh, yeah. Well, thanks for fixing the power. You two can crash here anytime.
What happened to your gang, a Bun Bun?
I lost him to that lady I used to kidnap back in the day.
They're dropping the Marion references already. She's a playable character in this game.
Any idea where we could find her?
Try the subway. That's where I'd be.
So I'm guessing...
See you later.
I haven't really seen any blind footage of this game outside of combo videos. But,
no promises.
thinking she'll be a boss fight and then she'll join the party. They don't have Provy yet either. She must be a ways off as well. That's who I like really want to play as. Marion looks pretty sick too. Alright. Actually, I can just go up and skip all that, huh? That's faster. Load screens in this build are pretty long, so I want to go through more of them than you have to. I'm sure once the PC builds out, it'll probably be a lot more seamless to get through, but lots of load screens in this game.
Generator thingies.
Hey! Subway should be lit up now. You can head on over.
I doubt there's much content for this game. It's both Japan only, and it's honestly like not worth playing right now. I'm just doing this out of passion, being stubborn. This game is a hot mess. See how bad the frame rate is, for one thing, but there's bugs and stuff too. It's not the fault of the developers though, it's just ArcSys seem to they set a a deadline for the physical version of this, which is out in Japan right now, that has the first and second game. But I guess the game wasn't ready, so what they did is they just decided to put out this old-ass build. Apparently this exact build was playable at a con a couple months ago, so it's really old. Like, and you consider you generally don't take, like, brand new builds to events and stuff. Usually... I mean, obviously that's kind of changed a little bit with the pandemic and everything, but generally in, like, video game industry, they don't take, like, the newest builds. They don't take the newest builds to events. They're usually a couple months old, so it's got to be at least 3-4 months old, maybe.
If you keep mouthing off.
You look roughed up. What happened?
A bunch of Yakuza jumped me when I wasn't looking.
Did you fight back?
What's the point? We're all...
Just going to die eventually. We got it, Mr. Sunshine.
I was going to say, we're all outnumbered by them. They run this part of town now.
Oh, sorry.
It's so annoying that these Yakuza keep taking over all the cool spots in town.
For sure. But we can help you out, kid. We're real good at fighting.
Go check the subway. I saw them headed over there, led by that lady I mentioned.
Legendary abs!
Thanks, kid. We'll set this right. You just stay here and, keep thinking happy thoughts.
I would never!
Yeah, I figured.
I'm thinking I should probably go get some food, huh? What's the food situation? That's not nearly enough. And I'm already like half health as it is. We're gonna take a detour and hit up a shop, because otherwise I'm just gonna get sent back to checkpoint. You gotta come prepared in this game, especially when you're playing blind. I haven't seen any spoilers for this at all. I've seen moveset spoilers, but no story spoilers or anything. Yeah. Kinda wish they had like a DoorDash thing on your phone. You could just order food. That'd be pretty cool. No. There's gonna be a pretty... game seems to be implying that Marion is gonna be the next boss, so... I don't want to go in there with half health and 3 food items. That's just a quick trip back to the checkpoint. And I have a lot of money right now too, so better to take a detour, as annoying as it is in this game with the load screens. I barely have enough food to get back to full health, so do that whole thing on 1 health bar. Not gonna happen. And you get a lot of money for fighting bosses too, so no reason to hold back and splurge a little bit. Let's hit up Quickie Mart here.
Hey there! Buy something.
Okay, so I bought all the expensive ones, so thinking I should just...
Good choice. Good choice. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Nice one. Sure thing. Sure thing. Okay. Okay. Nice one. Uh-huh. Sure thing. Got it. Good choice. Nice one. Nice
All right.
one. Drop by anytime.
I don't know, the only reason this game's current state is not a disaster is because it's a niche game only in Japan, so that prevents a lot of big channels from even knowing it's a thing, but there's some good drama here. You wanna make a video essay about a broken game? I mean, everybody loves those kinds of videos. I mean, you got one right here. Literal, like, old build of the game. Old build of the game, not intended for the public. .30 FPS on PS5. I mean, the video just writes itself. Gaming drama channels are missing out on some easy money here. It's got all the things you love. Poorly optimized, buggy, publisher drama. I mean, what's not to love? It's the new Cyberpunk. I don't know, maybe there's one up for this already, who knows? I don't know. Definitely a missed opportunity, though. It's pretty rare that an American game made in California comes out in Japan first. And it's also an ancient build.
Dark in here.
It's a subway.
Ancient build that barely works.
Not have to spend my day in a subway.
Well, Phantasy Star is a good drama bait game, because, I mean, I don't know if people are aware, there was a point in Phantasy Star where
See? Told you it was probably her.
Legendary apps.
the game had something wrong with the launcher,
Don't you remember?
where it could delete random
The
files.
store all the time.
So it could be like, you know, something as insignificant as like a shitpost photo or like a cat photo or something, or it could delete like,
Adventure.
you know, your college essay or something that's due tomorrow. They got in big trouble. They had to give financial compensation. A lot of people don't know that happened, but it did. It was a couple years back.
Shake your face before I shut it for you, Goose.
Apparently it was random what got deleted too, so
Okay.
Step aside.
I'm sure some people lucked out.
Teenagers.
What happened to
I'm sure there were some people that had like university essays or something, and yeah, it's just gone.
Right in her head.
Yeah, the funny thing too is that the tweaker, the one that we used to play the game, Foreigners, didn't have that problem. It was the official launcher only. So, like, we're not even supposed to be on the game, right? Like, technically we're not supposed to be on the game, but we actually were the beneficiaries with that game. Yeah, the launcher was messed up. There's probably no videos about that, but it is a real thing that happened. Man, I'm not liking this. Can you come down and fight normal? Ah! Shit gimmick. See, that's why you come prepared. No, don't do this again, please. What the hell? What a stupid gimmick. I don't want to jump. Bosses in this game still suck. Just fight normally. You have, like, no momentum when you jump in this game. You either go, like, light speed or you're, like... You weigh, like, 2 tons. Great. Did I waste my food? That's so dumb. What a stupid boss fight. I died instantly because I couldn't get back on the stupid platform. Why do they have to have stupid gimmicks in their boss fights? It's always the worst thing. Just let me have fun. Just fight normally. Stupid shit like that is what I didn't like about the first game. Stop with the gimmicks. You just fight a normal boss that just attacks, that you parry, and you can combo. None of this turning invincible shit. Am I playing an MMO? The fight is fine until she brings out the Nickelodeon gag. Why is there a forced fight here? Ah! This is so annoying. Stupid boss fight. You have, like, no invincibility when you fall in. Hate when it, like, locks you in fights for no reason. I just want to get back to the stupid fights. I hate the whole phase and stupid gimmick system. Just give me a normal boss fight. Every game has to do that now. Bayonetta's full of it too. Just deplete the health bar. That's it. That's all that's needed. Why am I stuck in a forced fight? So dumb, man. I came in there prepared and I couldn't get back on the fucking platform. I don't know why games that have bad platforming and insist on making you jump. I played so many games like that. It's stupid. If it doesn't feel good to jump, then don't make me do it. Period. I can't describe how bad the platforming is. Like, if you're not good at doing a game mechanic, then don't include it. Don't make it required to do a boss fight. Fucking whack, man. I'm gonna have to sit through that again. Ugh. I have too much money to just restart from checkpoint. I'm like $200 right now. I gotta sit through all these load screens. What a garbage boss fight. I'm gonna fight normally and then put you in the stupid MMO gimmick phase. Why? What was wrong with the way it was before she does that? Stuck with crap platforming. Why do you shove it down my throat? I don't want to do it. Unless your platforming is as good as Mega Man Zero, then don't fucking include it. You're not going to be as good as that game, so don't try. Oh man, Triple X 69 online. Singles in your area, they're outside right now. Alright, let's try this bunk-ass boss fight again. Perfectly enjoyable until she decides to just turn into a Warcraft boss. Kind of wish they had just completely redid the bosses. At least most of them stagger so far. It's an improvement over the first one, but I don't know. I should be dying from the boss actually attacking me, not a gimmick phase. This is such garbage. No, you can't jump it. I just tank the hit. Come on, stop with the gimmick, please. Oh, come on, don't do this again! How many times can you do this? Ugh. Can't escape Bayonetta 3. I can't describe how awful it feels to jump. It's just completely dreadful. Just fight normally, please. Okay, you prove your point. Let's go back to normal gameplay, please. Thank you. Oh, you gotta do this again, huh? You haven't done this enough. There's no cooldown on it at all. Just keep doing this annoying, stupid gimmick phase. I can't play the game anymore. No, I guess that works. Is it good now?
What's going on?
The signal must have frozen. Should be okay
Where am
now.
I?
You didn't miss anything.
Let's split.
I'll split you in half, I mean.
Are you okay, Miss,
Marion Kelly.
You didn't seem like yourself.
I wasn't. These Yakuza had me under some kind of spell.
Sorry for kicking you in the head so much.
Don't be. It seemed to do the trick. And I can take a good punch.
Abs. What do you remember last?
I'm not sure. It's still kind of a blur.
Maybe start at the beginning?
But like, the beginning of this story, not your childhood or anything.
Yeah, we've had a problem with run-on flashbacks.
I came to River City a few years ago with my close friends, Billy and Jimmy Lee.
Wait, which one were you close with?
We were all pretty close.
Whoa, that's hot.
Totally.
Yeah, thanks for telling me it was busted.
All kinds of crazy adventures. But while they
It's easy for me to fix. You're not gonna trigger me by saying it's broken. I get more triggered when people don't tell me. I fixed it in 2 mouse clicks. Thank you for telling me.
Until one adventure, I got sick of getting punched in the gut, sick of getting kidnapped, and sick of waiting around to be rescued. So, I decided to rescue myself.
Hell yeah! You are so amazing, Marion.
Without a damsel in distress to rescue, the brothers got tired of going on adventures. They set up a pair of dojos here in River City.
Oh yeah, we've seen those guys.
But me? I was just getting started on my own adventures.
Could she be any cooler?
Honestly, I doubt it.
My last mission took me to a creepy section of Flatirons, chasing some supernatural...
Sorry, the volume is low. It's the game. I turned the volume down because it was like ear blasting loud. Audio balance seems really weird, so sorry. Luckily, there's captions. But if I record the cutscenes, I'll have to fix that later. So sorry about that.
I was here with you two, getting my head kicked.
Yeah, sorry again about that.
Don't be. Obviously, your attacks helped knock me out of whatever hypnosis I was under.
You mean like a spell?
Maybe. I did sense an evil presence just before I collapsed in that forest.
Why does it have to be an evil presence?
You're expecting a friendly, mind-controlling presence?
I mean, maybe?
I've got to get back to Flatirons and find out who took control of me. Then crush them into pulp.
Wait, join our crew and we can help you.
Yeah, we're also trying to save...
You know what's interesting about this game?
And afford some video games.
Is
mostly save
the art style and the presentation and the pixel art is so good.
Think you can keep up with me?
If you hadn't watched anything for this game,
let's give this a shot.
It wouldn't have been inherently obvious that she's playable. Like, the sprites in this game are so good. not obvious from face value that she's a playable character. But they made trailers for her in Provy, so that's why I knew about it. Despite not watching any spoilers for this game. It's like... in the Igavania games, you could always tell. Okay, humanoid boss that's hypnotized and turns evil and has a lot of animation frames on par with a playable character. Like, yeah, playable character. You don't even need to know the story. But in this game, like, even the generic enemies are, like, really, really well animated. It's a nice touch. Remember playing the Igavania games when they came out, and I'm like, yeah, that's definitely a playable character right there. And Julius Belmont has as much animation as Soma, so they're not going to do all that and not make him playable. it's free replay value, free content. You'd have made all those animation frames for a boss, just tie a bunch of moveset commands to them and you have a new character. Like in this game, it's not, you can't really do that. I could probably try some of the other characters now. Let's give her a little rest. The other characters, I think they keep the quest clearance money, even if they're not active. So it's like you still have to level them up, but they aren't complete dead weights. You can give them the accessories, you can give them a bunch of food, and buy a bunch of moves with them, so they're not like stripped of their kit. Let's see, where's the subway? I think it's down here. Gotta be careful, I have no food left. Actually, I'll just go back to hideout if that happens. Good lord, the frame rate is horrendous. It's giving me a headache. I might have to stop playing this soon. I wish it would just stay at 60. I think she's going to be the story clearance character for a while, so let's see if there's any moves that really jump out at me. And then I gotta buy some more food as well, because the closet's a little empty right now. I don't think Cartwheel's worth 300 bucks. Need to save a little bit for accessories too. Accessories and food, I need to have some. I think that's an air grab. Apparently the air grabs in this actually work. They barely did in the first game. Felt like it had to be like pixel perfect. They were kind of useless. Well, they were nice for styling combo videos. They were combo video bait. You know, if you wanted to make a combo video, they were really nice finishers. But in terms of like actual practical gameplay, they were useless. Apparently, they've been buffed quite a bit in this.
Go beat up the world, dude.
I think that's all I'm gonna buy on her for now. I'm gonna go ahead and refill the closet here. The
What
backpack.
you need? Got it. Sure thing. Okay. Uh-huh. Got it. Good choice. Got it. Nice one. Good choice. Got it. Sure thing. Nice one. Got it. Got it. Uh-huh. Drop by anytime.
Okay, let's try out some other characters. Can probably buy some accessories with them too, so let's go do that. Still feels like actually doing the story completion, you want to just stick with one character, but I think all the quest clearance money is actually stockpiled, so you can play as somebody else. You probably have to grind a little bit, but it's not too bad so far. Let's see. Yeah, let's hit up the hideout. Change characters. Ricky's one I wanted to play because he was kind of janky feeling in the first game. I want to see if he's any better. Let's try him for now. He's probably got a couple hundred saved up. Probably deck him out a little bit. He should be somewhat decent to play. Alright, go back to Kyoko's house. Oh yeah, he's level 8. He's got his launcher and everything already. He's got 568 bucks. Let's play as him for a little bit. He's actually not too he's not too underleveled. Oh yeah, I need to check. Are the accessories shared? Oh, they are. That's really good. So I think I probably won't do this tonight, but off stream, you know, it's probably really good to just go in a character you won't play for a while and buy all the accessories, because they're shared. Like, if you don't want to play as Marion or Provy, just, like, do some main missions, and then just buy all the accessories on them. That's actually probably a legitimate strategy. I wouldn't be surprised if, when this game gets speedruns, that's probably a legit thing to do. I feel like the long load times would probably make it not too worth it, but there probably would be a couple points in the run where you're like, hey, I'm just gonna switch to this other character and buy a bunch of stuff, and then switch him out, bench him again. Most likely. It's nice that they do that, though. It would suck if they were like level 1 with no money. So it basically would mean that you'd be discouraged from trying the new characters, but no. Seems like maybe they get like 80% of the experience or something. And then quest clearance money is kept too, so you can kind of keep both. Let's see what he's got. I know he got some new stuff. Another thing you could do also with the character system is you could probably buy a bunch of the food items for one character, get the stat boosts on them, and then switch. Alright, I got like 600 bucks. What's the best stuff I can get in here? Longer S string is good. Acro Dragon is sick. I love that move. It's very expensive though. Table flip. You had that in the first game. have no idea what that does first glance. You know me, I love some up kicks. Gotta take that. Kinda got all his cheap stuff already. I'll probably just stick with him and Kyoko until I get Provy. So I think at this point I should probably move on. Try to find some other accessory shops. Alright, he's got most of his stuff. Glamour shot. Really, what does it do? Huh. Oh, I didn't have enough money for that.
Go beat up the world, dude.
What's the next story objective? Let's play as him for a little bit. Get some variety up in here. Been doing the same thing for too long. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm not quite sure where to go next. I guess I'll just wander around a little bit. Should start looking for some other accessories.
Hey, you found us. So what you want? Go you! Hooray! Catch your own.
Do you have any idea where I go next? I just beat Marion. Marion just joined the party. I'm not quite sure where to go next. I'm not sure where to go next. How far are you in this game? How far are you? Yeah, I just got Marion to join the party, so I don't know how far in I am. Probably like 30% or something. We'll try going down there, actually. Oh, have you been watching other people play? I haven't watched anything on this game. I don't really care about spoilers. I just haven't watched anyone playing. Yeah, this game is honestly not worth it right now. I'm just really passionate about beat 'em ups, so I paid for it, but it's a train wreck right now. I'm not gonna lie. The frame rate, the load times, the bugs. Yeah, I heard about that. That's why I'm playing the game right now. I hope not. Yeah, I paid for this, like, last month. I paid for this game last month. I pre-ordered it. I know we're not supposed to pre-order video games anymore, but I figured that this game would run well. Boy, was I wrong. I can't even get this to run well on emulator. Believe me, I tried.
Please, enter. We have only the finest goods. Of course, until we meet again. Better than you. Feel the swagger, see my style. Coolest in my family. So you think that you can beat me? Or you just think karate? Don't think I'm better than you. I'm better than you. Why do I suffer these fools? I'm suffering fools. Don't you
Well, I live on a low income, so pre-ordering for me is like, hey, I have the money now and my bills are paid. I should just pay for this now because I might not have the money when the game comes out. That's my rationale for doing it. But, I mean, it's a 2D pixel art game, so I don't think expecting it to run too well is entitlement. I kind of expect it to run well, but that's not the case here. For full disclosure, I have the game modded right now. So the frame rate is unlocked, but the person who made this code for me told me that the game is currently only using one CPU core. So it's trying to run the best it can. The frame rate is unlocked. It doesn't run at 60 at all on any platform normally. But I'm on the Switch version. I have a modded Switch. I paid for the game. And then I put on a code for actual 60 FPS mode. But because the game is only using one CPU core, it doesn't keep it that much. It keeps it during boss fights and stuff. Like, that's been,
And no, we can't go.
the boss fights have been pretty good like this.
You think that Ken guy was lying about Yakuza taking over the entire city?
Sure. Let's go beat up some bad guys and find out.
Yeah, it's only using one CPU core. Yeah. I probably have the best footage of this game right now. Current consensus is that this is a build that's not supposed to be...
Video games here.
Not supposed to be for the public.
Continue?
5, 4.
Apparently people have said that the last couple of streams they did for this, leading up to release, the game ran like... it ran better for one, There's also art assets and stuff that are missing. So that tells me that ArcSys probably put out a old-ass build for this. That was, like, not meant for public consumption. Well, what leads credence to that rumor is I actually know somebody, an old friend of mine. She made a lot of content for the first game, so she got the hookup from WayForward, and she put up videos with this guard cancel, right? And she said, like, this morning it got patched out. So that's pretty much all the proof you need that this is an old build. Oh, cool, I got a hideout here. Nice. I'll probably just stick with Kyoko and Ricky for now. I'm definitely going to main Pruvi as well. I really liked her in Underground, so... probably just focus on those three this playthrough and try the others later. Yeah, it's her. She is actually an old friend of mine from way back. But, yeah, she's got a code for this, and she said that the guard cancels got patched out, like, this morning. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not enjoying the frame rate and the bugs and stuff, but I'm gonna enjoy that shit while it lasts. Probably still get through the game the way it is right now, honestly.
Goodbye.
I know that voice. We're leaving.
Stop, be nice.
Nope, I am not putting up with one more single minute of...
Mihoko, it's so good to see you.
Likewise. What brings you two out here?
Oh, you know, beating people up, taking back our usual hangout spots from those dumb Yakuza jerks. Same as usual.
Totally.
Where's your little doggy?
Oh, Molly McMuffins? She was being naughty, so we had to get rid of her.
As in, like, get rid of her?
What? Oh no, of course not. I gave Molly to my sister, but that's part of a broader life change. I'm into cats now. That's why I'm here at this cat cafe.
This is hell.
Only problem is, the cats all escaped. Will you two help me round them up?
Spoke too soon. This is hell. Now we're in it.
We'd be happy to help you out. What do these missing cats look like?
There's 20 of them, each with the sweetest, cutest, rudest, little squishy face.
We got it. 20 missing cats. On it.
Good luck!
A lot of the enemies get out of hit stun. My take is they should keep it, or make it like an endgame accessory or something.
Wolf.
Oh wow, there's some good stuff in here. I'll play this game again on PC. Yeah, I double dip on games. I usually buy a PC and Switch copy, if possible. So I have a job where I can play games and stuff. So, no, this is one job, but I'm also a caregiver for my neighbor and her cats. So I have a good like hour and a half or so a day there to play games and stuff, so... And I have a jailbroken Switch, so I can overclock the games like what I'm doing right now, so... The shit performance is not as much of a factor for me. I still buy the games legally, I just run them in the custom firmware mode. Actually, I can show you. Hold on. These are all the games that I overclock on. So, like, these games I don't play in official firmware. I only play them on custom firmware. Every game in here has a 60 FPS patch. Well, some of them don't. Some of them just run better if they're overclocked, but most of the games in here, this is my overclock folder. Like Sifu, you can get running at 60 FPS if you overclock. And you have the mod for it. Bayonetta 3 as well, if you work at it a little bit. You work at it a little bit, you can get this game to run really well too. Astral Chain is another one. Xenoverse. Warriors Orochi 3 runs like almost perfectly if you use the mod. Sonic Colors is one I just bought.
Got some cash? Good, because I got things to spend it on. Hey, come on back whenever, yeah?
Buy something or get out, huh?
Chance of Poison. That's probably really good for boss fights. There's one for weapons. Got life steal here.
Come back and
the accessories are definitely a big improvement over the first game. I thought that they were pretty bad in the first one. Weren't really any interesting ones that were game-changing. The fact that they have, like, element procs and shit in this is pretty cool. It's probably, like, certain characters that are, like, really good with certain elements. Too early to tell, though. Alright, well, I'm somewhere I'm not supposed to be. Just, exploring right now, checking out the shops. Once Provy joins the party, I could probably buy, like, all those accessories. They're shared between characters. Probably more likely to do that on Misako. I didn't like playing her that much in the first game. But we'll wait to do that. Let's continue the story. I got enough stuff here. Oh, I gotta go back, actually. Yeah, that boss fight was terrible. Yeah, I'm not a fan of when bosses turn invincible and go into a gimmick phase. It just makes those fights a drag. The boss fights are better than the first game, at least. So far, anyway. I can say that much. That's only the second boss I've beaten so far, though. I don't know if there's any side bosses I missed. No.
Be nice. Hey, Kozuki! Oh, hey! What are you two doing out here? Beating up Yakuza, saving the city, same old. You? Funny, you should mention that. I'm chasing down info on the sudden influx of criminal activity in River City for an RCH exclusive.
Shredder's Revenge sucks.
Who knows where all these criminals are
I didn't like that game.
They're driving at all the old school stores.
That game is carried by the pixel art, the nostalgia, and the music.
I always do. This story
The gameplay sucks.
How bad?
I haven't played that game since it came out. I like how people are asking for more characters. I'm like, dude, all the characters play the same. Why do you want more characters? This game is like way better. It's obviously not like an arcade beat 'em up like Shredder's Revenge, but the characters are actually different.
Did you show them your RCH press pass?
I don't know why the hell they made all that beautiful pixel art and made them all play exactly the same. That's like the biggest flaccid penis inducer for me with that game.
Maybe later.
Like, dude, why does Mike play the same as Casey Jones? What the fuck, man? Literal, like, clone movesets.
Weary travelers are welcome here. Please look around.
Major buzzkill playing that game and finding out that all the characters are the same.
I hope we meet again.
Like, cool.
On the path of our lives.
You have 6 characters and they're all exactly the same. They look different, the pixel art and the sprites are amazing, but they're all the same character. They have like minute differences that you don't even notice. You have to watch a video to find out what's different. Great design. That game made me so flaccid. I was so excited for it too. I can't even fathom why they designed the game that way.
Oh, hey, a boo-boo! You dressing up for Halloween or something?
A Bun Bun Smash!
What? Don't compare me with that loser of Bobo.
You're not him?
Do I look like him?
Probably in a black and white photo.
Or if it's very dark.
My name's me Bobo, and it's my job to keep losers out of this sweet nightclub.
Why would you assume we're...
Cause you ain't in here.
He's got us there.
Pretty airtight logic.
Any chance you could let us inside?
Not unless I know you've got some sweet dance moves.
Of course we do.
We're teenagers.
Yeah, we're great at dancing.
Nuh-uh, I ain't falling.
And the gameplay sucked in Shredder's Revenge too. Just taunting and supers. Taunt to get a super and repeat.
On that dance game in the arcade. Do that, and I'll let you inside.
Can our friend Hiroshi get the high score?
Yeah, we heard he's pretty good at that game.
Not unless you're trying to get him inside this club.
Fine, we get it. We'll be back.
No, the rollback netcode in Shredder's Revenge was great. That's like the one objectively good thing about it. The rest of the game, not so much, but the rollback netcode was really good. The few beat-em-ups that do have online have historically had horrendous netcode, like Japanese fighting games, so that was the one thing I hope they don't scrap. They did a really good job with that. It's just the actual game itself is so one-dimensional and boring and flat. No depth to it at all. The dodge cancel felt nice, but the moveset was small, there's no variety. There's no player expression because everyone's moveset is the same. I just find it stupid that people ask for new characters. I'm like, dude, it's just gonna be a skin. It'll be a skin that the animations are, like, beautifully done and everything, but... like, the way that game is set up, you can't have, like, unique characters. They would have to make, like, a different game. You know, if they added, like, Billy and Jimmy to this, right, and they charge you, like, $10, that would be worth the money. Because they would have, like, massive movesets and unique mechanics, and then there'd be, like, the accessory systems, so there'd be builds for them and stuff, and there's New Game Plus in this game. You know, if they put, like, Billy and Jimmy in this game and charge you, like, $10, that would be worth it. Because they'd actually be two different playstyles, and you have the rest of the game to interact with as well, but, like... Dude, I don't care if they make, like, Chrome Dome playable, or Armagon or some shit. The way that game is right now, like, it just would make things worse. That game needs a complete gameplay overhaul. More than it needs new characters. They already have a pretty big roster in that game. It's just as wasted because the game is so one-dimensional. To, like, straight up look up a guide to figure out what's different about the characters, I think you failed.
Oh, yeah. About that.
Hey, Hiroshi. Are you here to play video games too?
Well, I was before these Yakuza goons took the place over.
This is getting annoying.
Yep.
I was planning to set the top 5 scores again in Ultra Dance You Light Up My Life Baby Remix VXX, but they changed all the games, so now they only accept Y coins.
Y coins?
Yakuza coins.
We don't have any of those.
Nobody does, except the Yakuza.
That's unfair.
won't even let you inside unless you have at least 15 Y coins.
Any idea where we can get some?
Well, they changed all the coin machines too. Look around Uptown. You're bound to find some.
Thanks, Hiroshi.
See, I think Shredder's Revenge was like one of my biggest disappointments this year. I was already kind of apprehensive because Tribute Games is known for like their games have really good presentation, like the music, the pixel art and stuff are like really good, but the games are like janky and one-dimensional. Like I already kind of knew that that was going to happen with that game. I was hoping that that one would be the differentiating one, but I ended up being wrong. Well, actually, I was right, because I already knew, because I played some of their other games before, and it's always the same thing with that studio. They have great musicians and pixel artists and stuff, and they really know how to make a game look great. Like, you look at it in a screenshot, and you, like, already want to play it, because it looks good. It's very visually appealing. But the gameplay is just jank. Like low tier, or like mid tier at best. Like if the game had worse graphics, you wouldn't play it at all, kind of thing. Like there's nothing making you really want to play the game outside of the way it looks, and just it looks nice. There's not a whole lot of substance to their games. Shredder's Revenge definitely has more substance. It's less jank than a lot of their other games, but it's still the same problem. Like now, outside of the Turtles license and stuff, there's no reason to play that over Streets 4 or Fight and Rage or Ninja Warriors once again, or this. Like, they're all, like, objectively better games. Yeah, all their games are like that. It's a common pattern with that studio. Like, they need to pay their musicians and artists more, but they need to get, like, new game designers. That's pretty much what it is. Keep those people. They're doing an amazing job. But they're also, like, the only thing that really carries those games. Well, that's the thing, though. The only good Turtles beat-em-ups are the console ones. The arcade Turtles games are shit. They're terrible beat-em-ups. They're some of the worst. They're not even designed with 1CCing in mind. It's like almost impossible to 1CC those games. They're the definition of quarter munchers. Turtles in Time arcade sucks. It's legit a bad beat 'em up. When they put it out on on Super Nintendo and the Hyperstone Heist Genesis version, they got rid of all the bullshit mechanics because, you know, you can't have a high-profile Japanese-developed game like that and have it be impossible to beat. Like, you gotta rein in that shit. You have to be more civilized. Because it's a one-time purchase, it's not, you know, something designed to just get more money out of you. A lot of people don't know that. They haven't played the arcade games, or they haven't, like, played them since they were kids. They're bad games. The only good ones are the console ones. Pretty much all the Konami beat-em-ups are bad. The only ones that are good are the ones like, where they started trying to have more normal mechanics. Metamorphic Force, Vendetta, Violent Storm. Those are like the only good Konami arcade beat-em-ups. The rest are garbage. They're not good games.
Another 5 coins. You think these are good anywhere else?
Stay focused.
Right.
Well, yeah, that's because they stopped making jank games with shit mechanics that don't work. No, specifically designed to wring money out of kids at birthday parties. The Violent Storm is like a normal beat-em-up with Final Fight mechanics, which is why it's just kind of good by default. But most of the games they made before that are really bad. X-Men sucks, The Simpsons sucks, the Turtles games suck. They all have the same problem of just not being designed with skill in mind. That's why, like, the Capcom beat-em-ups from that era still hold up, but, like, those games don't at all. Outside of any nostalgia you have for them, or... the presentation of the games is great, the music is great in all those games, but the gameplay is not. That's kind of the problem with Shredder's Revenge. I think they use those games as inspiration. Like the simple controls and stuff, and the characters being mostly the same. It's just... it's wasteful to make sprites that good, pixel art that good, and then have them all be clone characters. It's a sick joke, really.
Enter, please. Tengu welcomes all.
That was what really killed that game for me. The gameplay was, like, decent at best. That really killed the interest in that game for me.
Indeed, despite my nose, my prices.
Like, my favorite turtle is Mike. That's the turtle I liked as a kid, so I played as him. And then I played as April. You know, she's never been playable before, so it's exciting. She's the same! Like, exactly the same! Why do you have such a big roster? Might as well just have only one turtle playable at that point. I feel like that game is probably the game that got more normie gamers to understand what clone movesets are, clone characters, and why they suck. Like, yeah, we're used to it as Musou fans, but a lot of people aren't used to the concept of, like, his character looks different, but is functionally the same outside of maybe some minute differences. So playing as them is kind of not fun. Especially if you have some kind of attachment to them, like the turtles, of course. Everybody had their favorite turtle growing up. Well, too bad, they're all the same. They let you play as Casey Jones, but he has a clone moveset. Like 2 things that are different about him.
And 5 more coins makes 20.
You mean 15?
15 makes 20?
Math isn't your strongest subject, is it?
To be honest, none of them are.
Yeah, but that's still a minute difference, dude. That's not enough. Nowhere near enough. I mean, yes, that difference is more noticeable than the other ones, but it's still a minute difference. Not enough to warrant her being playable. They're working hard on that beautiful sprite. All the sprites in that game are amazing. But it's just wasted. Final boss was garbage too. Let's just make a boss where you literally can't attack it at all. You can't interact with it at all. You have to just stand there and wait. Great gameplay. At least let me counter all those little farts he throws out, or something. So there's some kind of interaction, not just... Nope, you gotta stand here and wait for a damage phase. I mean, if I wanted that, I'd go play Final Fantasy XIV. Which has much better boss fights with that kind of style, by the way. I don't play beat-em-ups for that kind of boss. You could get, like, much better bosses like that playing a tab target MMO. Get that shit out of my beat-em-ups. That just really reinforces, standing around and taunting. You have a boss that if you don't, every cycle you have to wait like 30 seconds to interact with it again. Of course you're gonna stand in the corner and taunt. The game is like begging you to do it. I remember the first time I got to this boss, I'm like, are they serious with this? Like, literally just stands there.
There's that dancing machine.
I still think we should get Hiroshi to beat it for us.
Don't be such a cheater.
Man, I love this arcade. This is beautiful. I'm an arcade junkie. That's where I started playing beat 'em ups as a kid, so I really appreciate this. I love the arcade, or at least old arcades. I'm gonna have to play DDR now. Nah, that's not it. The short answer is it's made by Tribute Games. That's the short answer. It's made by Tribute Games.
Quick, take a photo.
Everybody there is very talented except the game designers. That's the reason. There's no other reason than that. Game design is not their strong suit. There's not much else to say other than that.
Video games here.
Did they fix this game? No, I kind of fixed it. I have a 60 FPS mod on right now, which makes it more playable. It's not a stable 60, but it's better than it could be. I'm in a Discord server for 60 FPS mods for Switch games, and I have a jailbroken Switch, so I can buy the games and dump them and run them on emulator. The thing about this game though is in emulator the patch doesn't work, so I'm playing on real hardware right now. Yeah, I have a jailbroken Switch. You know, I pay for the games legally. I don't pirate them, but I don't have to play them at shit frame rate. I paid for this with my own money. I don't have to play it at 20 FPS. No, the global version is delayed. I'll probably make a video about what's going on about this, maybe after I'm done streaming.
And this time we actually beat the game. See?
Not bad. Guess you two got some moves after all.
I don't see how a dancing video game translates into being able to dance in a club, though.
Sure it does. And we can't wait to show off our moves inside the club now.
I'm starting to reconsider my offer.
Don't. We'll just go inside now. Thanks again.
This place looks classy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, who's ready to party tonight?
By party, do you mean hand you your ass again?
Yeah, after we kick it off you.
Nice.
What are you two doing here? Security!
What's the matter, Ken? Can't fight your own battles?
Hell no! Someone, everyone, dispose of them! I'm out of here!
Well, that was anticlimactic.
I wouldn't say that, considering how many Yakuza are about to attack us.
Yeah, in a sort of trashy way, I guess.
His goons on us, then bailing out the back?
Yeah, but
Let's see. How much food do I have right now? Oh man, I'm running low.
At least we can build up our
can I go back out?
XP?
I locked in here.
Experience? Like how this is a
I
good
forgot to
life
restock.
experience for us, something
Oh well, we'll check out the boss fight.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty obvious Pruvy's gonna be in here somewhere.
Sup? You looking for trouble? Cause it's got a way of finding me. Back so soon.
Not right now, dude.
I'm the best at what I do.
The ones you have to pay for leave when you die, so I have so little food supply left. Should not bother with that right now. Alright, well, I don't have enough food to finish this boss fight, but let's check it out.
Oh wow, who's that?
She's got some moves.
Bet they didn't make her play some video game to get in here.
Shut up! I just took out a dozen Yakuza bodyguards. I can take out a few more.
Is she referring to us?
It'd be pretty hard to confuse us for some Yakuza goons.
Hey girl, I like your shoes. What's your name?
Shut your face!
She might take a bit to warm up to us.
We tend to have that effect on people.
You've got it wrong. We're not with the Yakuza. In fact, we're also fighting them.
Right. That basically puts us on the same side. We should team up.
Is it working?
I can't tell. She still looks pretty intense.
Maybe that's just her standard expression.
Alright, you Yakuza scum. You came to dance, but be prepared to die. Get ready for a beatdown!
Killed me instantly. That's fine. Let's go grab some more food. Now we'll go back to the hideout. I have too much money to waste. Alright, where's the nearest food mart? Nah, I knew that was gonna happen. I just wanted to check out the boss fight. But if you have a lot of money and no food, it's no reason to go back to checkpoint, because you lose quite a bit of money. And I haven't like bought anywhere near enough of the accessories yet, so it would be unwise to do that. Should be a food shop around here. Nope. Probably better go back here. The food there is very expensive. I can probably drop like $100 and max out my food. Versus there, I'd be spending way more.
Let me know if you want anything.
These are also expensive too.
That's all you're going to buy?
Yeah, the ones at the beginning, shops at the beginning are more cost efficient for restocking on food. These are ridiculously expensive as well. I mean, it's like sushi, so realistically it makes sense, but at least at this part of the game where money is still like really hard to come by, you don't wanna spend too much outside of getting the stat boost the first time. It's very inefficient to buy those. It's better to sit through the load screens and go back to the beginning. Yeah, that's exactly where I'm headed right now.
Hey, you found us.
Yeah.
So what you want?
Basically just want to buy the food for the stat boosts. And then, once you get the stat boost and everything, just come here. Quickie Mart.
Hey there!
Yeah, these are $7.
Sure thing. Uh-huh.
Got it.
Sure thing.
Got it.
Nice one. Sure thing. Uh-huh.
Got it.
Uh-huh.
Got it.
Sure thing. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Nice one. Good choice. Sure thing.
Right, there we go. Where's the subway again? There should be one over here, actually. Video feed is frozen. Yeah, I'm busy. Not a fan of the annoying gimmicks. Can I kill that thing and make it stop doing that? This is so stupid. Get juggled for nothing. Why can't I, like, turn that off? Have just a normal boss fight in this game? No gimmicks? They already tech out of combos all the time. Why do we have to have annoying shit like that? Ugh. This won't just, like, let me fight normally. Just fucking Bayonetta 3 all over again. I hate when boss fights are like that. You're gonna put this annoying projectile constantly and you can't kill it or make it stop. It's not fun. Just give me a normal ass boss fight. Like, why does no one want to do that anymore? It's obnoxious. Just let me use the combo system. Every time I can land a hit, there's a gimmick hitting me. It's annoying. Why can't I kill the robot and make it stop doing that? Have an honest fight. Instead of just stupid projectiles that juggle you to death. You can't get out of it. You're stuck. I just don't like the boss fights in these games. Why can't they just be normal? Let me parry and get a combo opening. None of this stupid minigame gimmick stuff. Shit gets under my skin in every game. Just give me a normal boss fight. Let me use the game mechanics. No, I don't care for the random Smash Brothers obstacles and shit. Why? I don't care about co-op. I don't have anybody to play this with. Just give me a normal-ass boss fight with zero gimmicks.
Oh wow, who's that?
She's got...
They're a little bit better than the first game, but still...
Get ready for a beatdown.
Same thing, just... You can't just fight them normally. It's always some whack gimmick you have to do. Not a fan. They tech out, like, way too much. Let me have some fun. It's like anytime you get something started, they're already back on the ground. What's the point of the combo system? Oh, come on, I just like pushed the button to launch. Yeah, I heard about the boss that's in, like, permanent hyper armor. Sounds garbage.
See? I told you we weren't the bad guys.
That doesn't prove anything. Other than you like fighting.
And dancing. Speaking of...
Not the time.
Shoot.
Well, yeah, I can tell from your fighting style. You got nothing to do with these Yakuza goons I've been busting up recently. My name's Pruvi.
Ricky,
And Kyoko.
what are you doing here, Pruvi?
Aside from looking like hella fresh on the dance floor.
I'm looking for my friend Chris. That Ken guy might have taken her. I tracked him here and was about to beat the info out of him when you two showed up and he split.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's our bad.
No worries. I've been chasing him around town for the past week. I can be patient a few more hours.
Maybe we can help.
Doubt it.
No, seriously, we're like really great at fighting.
I can see that. Though just now, I kinda let you win.
Right, sure you did.
Where was the last place you saw your friend Chris?
The arcade. We just set the two-player top score when Ken and his crew showed up.
What's Chris look like?
Check out your social media feed. We were trending this morning.
What? What's going on?
What is it?
Someone posted embarrassing photos of us online!
You got that too, huh? It's that social media crew up in Technos.
Tech where?
The high-tech complex across town. You two aren't very observant, are you?
Sorry, what? I got distracted by these janky old photos of me.
Ever since that social media menace took over Technos, that place hasn't been the same. They've been hacking people's accounts and posting embarrassing info to shut them up. I don't know if it's related to Ken and Chris, but that was my next stop. They hacked my account this morning.
Let us come with you.
I don't know. I'm more into the solo thing.
But 3 is better than 2. That's just math.
Well, not sure I can argue with that.
We'll help you find Chris, and together, we'll beat the crap out of that Ken guy.
Okay, fine. We'll give it a shot. If you two piss me off, and you're gone. Got it?
Alright, I'm gonna try her out and I'm gonna probably go to bed. I didn't get much sleep today. I had a pretty busy day, so... We'll check out Pruvi, because Pruvi is the homie. And then I'm gonna, stop for tonight. Probably continue in the morning. The mod's definitely helping to make this more playable, that's for sure. It's not perfect, but good enough for now. Paid for the damn thing and I can't refund it, so... Who knows what the design is supposed to be like, because it's been all but proven this is an old build. It's not supposed to be for public consumption, so who knows. I don't even know if I'd want to make a review for this game right now. I mean, I like the game enough, I'll definitely finish it. I won't, like, flush the game or anything, but I feel like anything I could say about the game might be false by the time it comes out. So, I'll probably just do an overview for this and some raw gameplay. But I don't want to, like, make a video like, hey, this part of this game really sucks. And like, well, you know, we fixed that in a build like 6 months ago. You're playing a build that we weren't supposed to see. I don't want to be that guy, so the content for this is going to be probably pretty laid back. Alright, let's try the homie. Where's Provy? Oh, I went to the wrong place. Still haven't like quite memorized the map yet. What's up, Gaijin? How you doing? What's up, brother? They did do some polish patches for the first game as well. You didn't used to have to hold down the button to get into an area, a transition. You could just like push a button, but it really pissed off people because you couldn't pick up stuff. You try to pick up stuff and you transition. Trying out God of War Ragnarok. Yeah, I don't have any interest in that game myself.
Now you're talking.
Alright, got the homie here. Let's get the homie some moves and then I'm probably gonna stop for tonight. I got a bit of a headache. Should probably sleep and eat something and... I just don't like Kratos as a character. I think he's a garbage character. He's like not likable at all. And you can't skip the cutscenes, so the game is definitely not for me. I think Kratos is a piece of shit, honestly. They kinda don't let you skip the cutscenes, so can't ignore it.
What up, bro, Seth? You ready to break a leg? Killer! Devastating! Radical!
I just think it's weird to try to redeem him. That's my thing, like, he's not really a redeemable character at all.
Deadly!
Like, that guy would be cancelled on Twitter in a heartbeat. Yeah, they kind of shove the cutscenes down your throat, so I'm not feeling that game.
I miss my brother! Deadly! Killer! Killer! Happy rampaging. Come back soon.
Oh, that has a really weird hitbox. Maybe they have to be airborne? Well, that's just how they make stuff now. They don't make it with an actual ending in mind. They keep it going as long as they possibly can. Dungeon Fighter Online story has been going on for 17 years. So, like, longer than Dragon Ball Z, and GT combined. It's still going. It's interesting that a lot of the newer MMOs are abandoning that kind of narrative design. It's like, yeah, the story just ends here. You know, the game doesn't shut down, but the story ends here. Which I think is a better way to do it. Because a lot of these games put, like, huge emphasis on the story, and then the game shuts down. It's like, well, why the fuck did I watch all those cutscenes? There was no point. PSO 2 actually had an ending to the story. Feels like they actually planned that out really well. That's one thing nobody can complain about in that game. If you cared about the story, you might have not liked the direction they took with it, but at least it ended. Most online games don't get that luxury. They just end. That's why I say you should always skip cutscenes. Skip cutscenes in online games. But at least with, like, Final Fantasy XIV, they're ending the story in that. Honkai Impact 3 is also ending the story as well. And anything else, you're better off not watching it. Doesn't matter if you play the games for the story. There's nothing wrong with playing an MMO for the story. There's lots of story in those games and cool characters and stuff, but realistically, realistically, you shouldn't. No, I got tired of Honkai. I quit that game a while back. I just don't like the monetization in their games. You get a really bum deal for spending money. And I do spend money on free games. If I like the game enough, I'll spend money on it. Like PGR, I play that game every day, so I don't mind spending money on it. It's just the value for your money in that game goes way farther, so... Honkai, it's like $100 for 10 pulls, and the soft pity is like 80 or 90. So, unless you save up or use the packages, that's a lot of money for just one dupe. And I got really tired of that, so I quit. I just stopped playing it. The gameplay is one thing, but the monetization in MiHoYo games is pretty bad. You just don't get your money's worth. That's my biggest problem. Honkai, not Honkai Impact, but PGR, you get like a really good value for your dollar. You get a lot of stuff. It's not that much to get a character guaranteed, but the game's also like, if you buy the monthly pass, you can get like pretty much every S rank without spending any more money. So compared to Honkai, that is exponentially better. I don't feel like I'm wasting my money playing that game. There definitely are whale traps in that game, yes, but... Whale traps aren't a bad thing, as long as, it's not required. That's why I quit KOF All-Star, because, like, the whale traps in that game were slowly becoming required. Well, that's what's good about PGR, is that it's a very skill-based game. Yes, you could spend like $400 to get a maxed out character, but you'll still die. It's not the kind of service game where you can just spend a lot of money and overpower everything. That's why turn-based service games and stuff suck, because, you know, it's turn-based combat. But you ruin the sanctity of that when you have microtransactions and shit. And you can just go spend $1,000 and get, like, the best team. You know, there's already not much skill in the turn-based game as it is. It's mostly just strategy. In those kinds of games, the strategy kind of goes out the window when you can spend that much money. The PGR is really designed around skill. Base S-rank character with 5-star weapon, which is a free thing that you can get in the game just by playing, can clear all the content. If you want to be efficient, yes, maybe you can spend for the weapon and stuff, but you don't need to. Short answer with this game is, this is an old build. This is an old build that, for some reason, they made public. The developers are pissed. They're furious at the state the game is in. It's not, we're not supposed to be playing this build, but it's the one that's on all platforms right now. There's glitches, there's soft locks, moves don't work. I haven't experienced any crashes. The frame rate is very bad. Even on PS5, it's 30 FPS. A friend of mine has a Steam copy of the game, a review key, and they said that the guard cancel got patched out today, or yesterday. So, take that as you will. No, you're misunderstanding. It's a legal copy of the game. It's not that the game got leaked. It's that what seems to have happened, there's no confirmation, but it seems like what happened was ArcSys Japan had a deal with whoever's doing the physical version to have the game out by the 1st, which was yesterday. But I guess the game wasn't ready, so what they did is, for whatever reason, they made a dev build public. No, I paid for the game. I paid real money for it. I didn't pirate it. It's not leaked. It's that we're playing a build we're not supposed to be playing. The devs are pissed. I was in their Discord 2 days ago when this released, and they were not even aware that it was an old build. People were telling them about the frame rate and the bugs and stuff. And they're like, they weren't even aware. That's why, like, I would not do a review on this game in its current state. It'd be like doing a review of a beta. You can play the game from start to finish, but it's not intended for public eyes. Somebody screwed up. Who knows when it'll be fixed, but I have a... See how the game looks really smooth right now? It doesn't run like this on anything else. And I'm the only person with this code right now. Basically, the game only uses one CPU core on the Switch. So if it used the entire CPU, I would have, like, the best version of the game right now. But it's only using one core. So when you get into big rooms with lots of enemies, the game tanks. But in, like, the boss fights and stuff, the game is, like, perfect. So it's the best I can do with what I've got. I don't have a review key for the Switch version. I don't have any of that stuff, so I'm working with what I have. I don't know if I want to make a video about the 60 FPS mod. I probably should, but people will just get upset because it's not a surefire solution. I have a lot of other games in here that I overclock on. This is my overclocking folder. So all these games have mods to run at 60, like Sifu I bought. Play that at my other job. Bayonetta 3. One Piece does. Orochi does. Sonic. Alright, well, I'm gonna start shutting down. I've got a monster headache. I should probably lay down and rest. We'll continue the grind later. But yeah, consensus of the 60 FPS mod, it makes the game a lot smoother, so I'll probably play through the whole thing. But yeah, I got a bit of a headache. But yeah, the game is a train wreck right now, honestly. It's not as bad as that new Callisto Protocol game, but it's I don't know. It's playable. It's playable, but it's the same thing that happens with, like, a lot of other single player games, where they keep updating them and they polish them and they add new content. And it's like, great, well, I beat the game in the first 2 days it came out. Like, I kind of don't care now. That's kind of where I'm at with that game. It's like I could complain about stuff and point out the flaws of games like I always do, but I don't feel like I'm in a position to do that right now, because we're not playing a build that was intended for the public eye, so I have no idea what was changed. Some people have said the build might be as old as a couple months old, so I'll beat the game, I'll do an overview for it, but that's about as far as I'll go, I think. Callisto Protocol's got mostly negative reviews on Steam right now. Seems like they broke that game. Seems like the PC port is dreadful. Alright, folks. I'll see you guys later. I'll see if I feel like firing up a stream in the morning, but I really need to get some sleep. I had a busy day. I couldn't sleep last night, and I kind of want to take it easy. I don't really feel rushed to beat the game like I normally do with new games, because a lot of people aren't really aware it's out, for one. And then also the game is in a really shitty state, so I'll beat the game. I'm probably like halfway through it now. I'll beat the game and everything, but doing guides and stuff, I just don't feel like I'm in a position to do that right now. For all I know, they could change the unlock requirements, they could change the items, the boss fights could be changed. I can't objectively review the game right now. My experience might be completely different from when you guys get the global version. I have no idea. So it puts me in a difficult spot, because I got a key for the first game. WayForward gave me a review key for the first one, so I beat the game and I found the secret item before the game even came out. And they didn't change anything from what I remember. I don't think there was a single patch for that game. Like, the build that they gave me was done. They didn't have any bug fixes or anything. They gave me the build meant for the public, but this is like the complete opposite, so I'm not going to spend time doing a 20-minute overview and talking, and then have like half the things I say be outright false, because we're playing on a build months old, and most of the stuff was fixed. That's where I'm at right now, personally. No. It's better than Star Ocean, at least. Star Ocean I could barely play. The Star Ocean port was horrendous. I could barely play the game. At least this is playable. I can finish it. Probably put up a couple guides and builds and stuff. Maybe some videos of the accessories and stuff. But other than that, I'm gonna just lay low. Maybe they'll fix it in a few days. It doesn't help that the game released on a Thursday, so it's already the end of the business week. So if it does get fixed soon, it's probably not going to be until a week from now. So we'll see what happens. Good night, folks. I'll see you later.